Viva Las Vegas! The ISL promised to bring some razzmatazz to swimming, and how it delivered. Christmas 2019 saw some of planet Earth's greatest athletes meet in the entertainment capital of the world for the climax of the biggest ever revolution to hit the sport.
This is really a new era in swimming. I mean, who would have thought that a swimming competition would come to Las Vegas, that there would be billboards advertising swimming alongside, a drag show along the Las Vegas Boulevard.
This is your hot ticket for highlights of the best show in town. And then there were four. The leading quartet of ISL teams came to Nevada's decadent playground for a Christmas pool party. Two brought season's greetings American style from the West Coast and were accompanied by many stars from the East representing Europe. All were striving to become winners of the International Swimming League's inaugural Grand Final.
It would be incredible if we could win the first ever ISL championship, and we could kind of be like the bookmarkers, the people that were the first ever. You can never take that title away from anyone.
It would mean everything for London Roar to be able to hoist that trophy, and it's such an exciting time to be a swimmer, and just to be here is an honour, but obviously everyone's got their eyes on the prize.
That would be so crazy. I mean, you'd go down in history, To be the first team that ever won. That would be so cool.
There's no place like Vegas for a flutter, but picking a winner would not be easy. The European clubs both looked strong in their groups, and Energy Standard came in as the only unbeaten franchise, having upset London Roar in their home pool in November.
I definitely think we are favourites because we've been winning every competition so far, and we have an even stronger team now.
I always say to the guys, kill or be killed, it's simple. We go out there, we do our best, we finish hard, and may let the chips fall where they may.
London also drafted in reinforcements to a lineup that already boasted the record-breaking backstroke specialist Mina Atherton and the dominant male in breaststroke.
We know we're a strong team. We know we bonded very, very well, unlike some of the other teams. We know we've got that as a strength, and obviously me being captain of that team, it's a great honour to obviously ride into battle with them and see how many points we can get.
As well as the invincible Lily King, the Cali Condors team included superstar sprint specialist Caleb Dressel, who'd won the MVP award on both of his previous appearances.
We're confident, and we're just excited to be as a group and as a team again. We have about a month and a half spaced out between events, so it's always fun to get the group together again.
The American Derby winners were the LA Current, and instrumental in that victory was one of their marquee signings, Beryl Gastaldello. Both she and Ryan Murphy remained confident of Current's chances.
I don't think any team feels comfortable that they're going to win, and I think that's the beauty of this. We got to go in, we've got to have our best race strategies in our head, and we've just got to execute to the best of our ability, and hopefully that turns into enough points to win.
Here's a reminder of the scoring system. Relays count double and the elimination skins races triple, but points were won from 1 through 8, so it's not just about winning. The teams needed both their swimmers to deliver.
All the teams are going to be so close, so those little bitty points are really going to matter.
So the scene was set. Who would blink first, who would fold, and who would play a winning hand? Let's go all in with our commentary team of Becky Adlington, Mark Foster and Bernie Gunter.
The first ever grand finale from Las Vegas begins with the women's 100-meter butterfly. There they are, Sarah Sjostrom, Kelsey Dahlia, Emma McKeon, racing in this 100-meter butterfly. McKeon in lane number 7, fastest time in the world.
So this is it, the first race of the evening to get your team off to the perfect start. Sjostrom at the top. not dominating the race. McKeon down here is down through the first 50 metres of those other Moshing to go. Dahlia looking really strong out.
Dahlia is the leader out at 25.7. 2/10 out of the rest of the field. Here comes Sjostrom trying to work her way back in. How big would this be for the Cali Condors if they could get the first win?
Remember, Sjostrom is the world record holder, but Dahlia's taking it to him here, working this underwater.
Kelsey Dahlia trying to get the first ever grand final win, and she touches first, 55-35. That's 9 points going to the Cali Condors.
It just shows you coming into this competition, results in the past mean nothing. Here into the turn, you want to get round as fast as possible, use your momentum that's going in to get yourself back off into that streetlight position. Big hard kick. Here's Dahlia into the wall. She dominated the race in the end. She gets in first. Sjostrom comes in fourth.
Kelsey Dahlia, Cali Condors. My favorite food is tacos. The thing I love most about swimming is the connections I've made locally and internationally, and the friendships. The thing I hate the most about swimming is waking up really early for some practice. I don't have a superstition, but I really like to have some coffee before I race. In the 2016 Short Course World Championships in warm down, I collided head first with Emily Seabaum, and I ended up getting 4 or 5 stitches before the medley relay. It was a little dramatic. My guilty pleasure is just desserts. I love chocolates and anything sweet. I would most like to have dinner with my husband because it's always a treat getting to spend time with him. What do you call a fairy that doesn't shower? Stinkerbell.
Dahlia gets the Condors out to the first winner. Now it's time for the men's 100-meter butterfly. And this is probably one of the most intriguing races that we will see this weekend.
Just checking out Leclos eyeballing Dressel. This is going to be a tight race. What form is Dressel on? How's he come to Vegas?
Chad Leclos unbeaten, 27 points he's earned for Energy Standard in this event. But as you'd expect, Caleb Dressel after a great start at the first 25.
Yeah, he is. He's out fast, going to try and leave the front, great underwater, but also Shields is going to break underwater. Leclos is neck and neck coming into the turn with 50 to go. Look at them use the underwater phase here, this fly kick.
Leclos turns first. He's the only swimmer under 23 seconds.
Leclos made a move. He's put the hammer down. What's he got left down this last length though? Can Dressel close on him?
Chad Leclos, Tom Shields, Caleb Dressel. Chad Leclos trying to get the win, but Dressel down to the final touch, and Dressel 49-10. He gets the win. 5/100 to the second. What a finish!
Dressel timed it perfectly. Leclos went down the third length, gave everything, tried to get him the lead. But Dressel had enough in the bag to bring it home. Shields was close too. What a way to start the evening. Cali Condors win the first race, then win the second. Dressel has shown that he's on form. Leclos was good too. A tight finish, great way to start the evening on the men's events.
2 wins to start the match for the Cali Condors. And this is where we sit early on. 2-point advantage for the Cali Condors.
The Condors off to a flying start. Can their breaststroke queen Lily King soar to victory? Find out when we come back. Welcome back to the ISL Grand Final in Las Vegas, where the Cali Condors made a blistering start with victory in the opening 2 races. Can the other 3 teams respond as we head into the 50-meter breaststroke events?
Cali Condors trying to go 3 for 3 to start off the Grand Final as King looks for her 10th ISL win of the year.
Slapping herself there, getting herself pumped, getting herself up for it. Imogen Clark went up from her. I think she may push her. And Molly Hannes. Can the Cali Condors go 1-2? Or Imogen Clark and separate?
Now look at the start for Molly Hannes in the middle of the pool, currently leading Lily King. And now here comes King surging. Imogen Clark trying to get into the top 3, but it's going to be the Cali Condors 3 straight wins, including a 1-2 finish as King has her 10th ISL win.
28-9. Fast swimming there. Cali Condors doing the job. A 1-2. Perfect points. 3 races from 3.
The fastest 2 swimmers in the world don't disappoint, and it's Lily King posts the fastest time in the world. Condors 3 for 3 as King gets the win. And now it's time to welcome Adam Peaty onto the pool deck. It's the men's 50 breaststroke. Can London get their first win? The top 8 for the World Championships represented, and a great start, as you can imagine, for Caleb Dressel, as well as Nick Fink. He's been the top performer for the Cali Condors. Now the question, can Peaty come back? This is where we typically see Adam Peaty surging home. Nick Fink leading the charge. Peaty, Fink, down to the touch. It is going to be Nick Fink. Cali Condors 4 for 4. Peaty will get second.
Peaty was clawing him back all the way. It was tight towards the end, just ran out of water. Shimanovic pushed him close as well.
As a team, Cali Condors with 49 points, Energy Standard second with 34, the current third, and London Roar, who many people expected to be the team to win on paper, currently 4th. A lot of swimming still remaining.
And the Condors made it 5 victories from the opening 5 races when Melanie Margulis touched the wall first in the women's 400-metre individual medley, over 2 seconds ahead of London Roar's Sydney Pickram. LA Current's Ella Easton was 3rd.
All about the strategy, both in the pool, putting together the lineup, but also putting together the roster. And you see the difference here as Daya Seto added to the Energy Standard. This is a huge addition.
Yeah, Seto for the Energy Standard there, the fastest in the world this year. Only just missed out on the world record recently. He may have a go in this evening. He's coming here. It's his first event of the evening. He's going to be fresh. But as we've seen in some of these events so far, anything's possible. I've heard a rumour that he's on form though. We could see potentially a world record this evening. He missed the world record in Japan regions by 500ths of a second, or sorry, 200ths of a second, over an event which is 3 minutes 55 seconds. Came down to 200ths. I think he'll have a crack at it here. A great fly swimmer. He's a brilliant Tour de Fly swimmer. He's going to go out here. He's going to go out hard. This for him. It's about winning the race ultimately for the points, but let's see how fast he can go. Can he get near that world record?
He was about 7/10 faster than world record pace. Granted, we're only 50 into a 400 IM there. We'll see where he sits. But when you take a look at his splits from late October, he was under world record pace all the way to the final 50. World record pace, 2:59.4. Let's see where Seto is with 100 meters of freestyle to go. 2:57.9. He's almost 2 seconds ahead of the pace.
Yeah, he's 1.5 seconds under that world record, and he's a really good freestyler. But he's worked hard at the beginning. He said before recently he was under the world record and just faded off at the end. But a second and a half under that world record is a lot. Can he hang in there? He's looking strong though. I don't see him fading at the moment. But 3 in 4 minutes of swimming now has to take its toll. Has he got enough left in the tank?
3:26, still under world record pace. The world record, 3:55.50, set almost a decade ago. Seto trying to get the first win of the weekend for Energy Standard. And Daria Seto, he will touch first with a world record, the first ever under 3:55, 3:54.81, leading a 1-3 finish for Energy Standard. Oh, wow.
That's absolutely awesome. He came in here. He'd been on form recently. He said he was going to have a crack at the world record. That was just phenomenal. He beat Brian Lopes' world record by 0.7 of a second. Led him for the first 50 metres and just hung in there.
And because of that finish by Seto, again, a huge addition added by James Gibson. Energy Standard as a team, they'll move into second. All right, first opportunity of the grand final for double points. The American teams, they've struggled in relay wins, particularly LA Kerr, they've won only 2 relays so far this season.
Yeah, they have so far, but this is the final. Smeliga, great start. She's leading them out. I've seen Energy Standard have loaded their team with Kenny Alexa back in the first leg, and also Bronte Campbell from the London Board down in 7. They've loaded their team. It's one of these things in the relays. Do you load one team and then the second team just see what happens, or split the teams, have 2 strong teams? What's going to happen down this last leg? Pinsker in 1 from Energy Standard. Kate Campbell, the great Kate Campbell from Australia in 7 though. This is going to be tight towards the end.
Campbell catch, Eamskirt out in lane number 1. Now we're coming for in the final leg for the Cali Condors, and with 25 meters to go, Energy Standard's in the lead. But hold on, folks, because we know Kate Campbell can finish. Here comes Campbell. This is going to be tight. It's Energy Standard. They will get to 18 points. What a second half of the relay.
What a tight race. Opposite sides of the pool, but they knew where each other was. They knew it was going to go down to the wire.
So they get 28 points, 8 more than the London Roar. And Energy Standard, they have clawed their way right back in it. They got the world record for Seto. They get the relay win, and for the first time in the grand final, the unbeaten team in the ISL, Energy Standard, on top by 4 points. Energy Standard battling to raise the trophy here in Las Vegas. Can they get another win? Rylov at only 23 years old, unbeaten in the ISL in the 200 backstroke, twice the world champion, but didn't get off to a really good start.
No, he's slighter than the other swimmers, really quite slim and small, but he's got great underwater. He'll stay under, he'll be there to the end. He doesn't go out hard, but he comes back really well.
Look at how smooth, though, Rylov looks. Don't count him out. Let's see if he picks up his tempo. A great turn there, and Rylov surges into the lead. Here comes Murphy here on the final 25.
They're line off Simchuk paces perfection. He's pushing it now, 15 to go. Murphy coming back strong.
Murphy on the final 25. Larkin pushing as well. Rylov, Murphy. It is Murphy getting the first win for the Current.
What a race. It just shows you it's not over until it's over. 2 lanes between them, but Murphy paced to perfection. 1:48.81 seconds.
Murphy hands Rylov his first loss of the season in the 200 backstroke. You see at the bottom, Finley Knox, he did not meet the minimum time standard, so he loses a point for the London Roar. And although LA Current getting their first win due to the great final 25 by Ryan Murphy.
Ryan Murphy, LA Current. Favorite food is ribeye steak. If I was an animal, I'd be a black leopard. My favorite karaoke song is Jesse's Girl. A silly way I've injured myself, and honestly no one really knows about it, is I was doing like some sparring with my roommate, and I hurt my ankle doing like kicking a stationary like boxing bag. My favorite hobby is golfing with the boys. I think Chase Kalish is my funniest teammate. He's, I mean, if you ever talk to that guy, like he's firing off stuff in like all kinds of different directions at once. Like he's operating like probably 2 to 3 times the speed that I'm operating at. And I think it's just hilarious to like watch his brain go in circles. He's an awesome dude. I think honestly my guilty pleasure is just sitting back and watching Netflix. Whenever I walk out on the pool deck, I want to be wearing something that makes me feel confident, whether that be like a nice clean pair of shoes, cool socks. In terms of what I eat before a swim meet, I always eat the same thing. It's peanut butter and jelly, Greek yogurt, banana, and some coffee. And I do that every single time I'm going into a big race.
Inspired by Murphy's victory, his teammate Kathleen Baker upset the form book in the women's 200-metre backstroke by beating Mina Atherton, who'd set a world record in this event at the Budapest match in October. Valuable points for the LA Current, who after 9 events were lying in 3rd place behind the Cali Condors and Energy Standard, who were tied on 100 points. After the break, we find out who are the fastest in the water. It's the 50-metre freestyle. Welcome back. The ISL Grand Final in Las Vegas certainly living up to expectations on day 1. There was already a world record when Energy Standard's Dayo Seto smashed Ryan Lochte mark in the 400-metre individual medley. Now it's time for the speed merchants, the 50-metre freestylers.
The moment has come to find out who's the fastest in the pool. Men's 50 freestyle, and here we go. Manadou, Dressel, Chalmers, Adrian. Wow, what a field.
Manadou back to his best, back to swimming. Dressel, the best starter in the world. He's taking it to Manadou. Manadou is powerful though. He's a lot bigger than Dressel, but it's not about size, it's about speed.
Wow, what a wall for Caleb Dressel. He's got his 2nd win. 2024, that is a new world record. Oh, Caleb Dressel.
Wow. 20.24 seconds, world record Fastest swim ever on the planet. What a start. His vertical leap is massive. Manadou close to him though. Dressel, faster turnover, shorter arms. Manadou more powerful. They're over quick on the turn, but Dressel's underwater there. Just put a few inches between him and Manadou, and he never looked back. Powerful into the wall, head down, no breathing, spots the finish.
He sets a world record on his third event in the course of an hour. We're 1 hour and 1 minute in, and Caleb Dressel, folks, just keeps getting faster.
My favorite food is meatloaf. If I was an animal, I would be a bear. My karaoke song would be Africa. The silliest way I've injured myself would probably be, honestly, I haven't got anything that bad, and I don't want to jinx anything, so I haven't been seriously injured. That's how I'm going to answer that. My guilty pleasure would be, I do have a sweet tooth. I would say sometimes I'll go through candy binges. My favorite hobby would be hanging out with good people and good company. If I had to go to dinner with one person, it would be my dad. If I was not a swimmer, I would be a track sprinter, or I'd be a men's volleyball player.
This is a great event, folks, for Energy Standard. Sarah Sjostrom, 2 wins. She has lost to Kate Campbell. She's going to be down in the bottom of the pool in lane number 7.
From the fastest men on the planet to the fastest women on the planet. Kate Campbell down here in 7. Sjostrom up there in lane 2. Smaliga in 4. Gastadello in 5. It's a blanket over them at the turn.
And Kate Campbell, the first to pop up. But here comes Sjostrom trying to track him down. Gastadello trying to join the party as well, but it's going to be Campbell and Sjostrom down to the touch. Oh, Sarah Sjostrom! She gets her hand on the wall first. What a recovery from the 100 butterfly to get the win.
It was tight towards the end. Campbell looked like she had it with the long arms, but Sjostrom kept pushing, didn't give up, head down, no breathing. Who can get a hand on the wall first? It was Sjostrom this time.
The only unbeaten team in the ISL, Energy Standard. They have the lead. Our second opportunity for double points. Men's 4x100 meter medley relay. The ISL is indeed swimming's ultimate test.
We've just seen Murphy win the 200 backstroke. He's leading LA Current off in lane 6. He said he back-ended that to save as much energy as possible. Wow, there's big waves. There's some big men in the pool. Right off, Energy Standard. He pushed him close. Remember, he's more of a 200 swimmer. The backstroke leg. Can they give themselves, their other colleagues, a head start?
Here we go, 100 meters of freestyle remaining. And Leclos and Lanza touch neck and neck in London, and Energy Standard are gonna battle it out.
Yeah, Leclos, a great leg. He's given a tiny bit of an advantage to his teammate, Shevkov. He is a great 100 freestyler. He's fresh. They've saved him for double points. They've saved him for this relay. He's over first. Chalmers, second over for London Raw, and Duncan Scott, we know he can swim a lot of events. He's in for London Raw too, but it's Shevkov up in lane 1 for Energy Standard.
Energy Standard trying to get relay win number 2. Can Chalmers get him? No, it's Energy Standard, but London 2-3, that's big.
It's so important. Second and third, is big points. Yes, you lost, you missed the first place. But Energy Standard win, great result, but their second team down in 7th place. So when you add the points together, London Raw are going to have more points. It's about strength and depth in your relays.
And that medley relay victory for Energy Standard was backed up in the next race when Charlotte Bonnet delivered maximum points for James Gibson's team in the women's 200-metre freestyle. In the men's 200-metre free, London Raw delivered another great team performance when Alex Graham swam to victory with his teammate Elijah Winnington in 3rd, a total of 15 points for the England-based outfit. In the women's 50-metre backstroke, the Cali Condors returned to winning ways with an impressive swim from one of their most consistent performers, Olivia Smoliga touching first in a fiercely contested event. And in the men's 50-metre backstroke, London's Guillaume Guido roared home, but with Florent Manadou and Clement Kolesnikov in 2nd and 3rd, it was Energy Standard who claimed a big points haul of 13. And so, after 16 events, Energy Standard were top of the table with a 19-point lead over London Raw. Cali Condors were in 3rd, and LA Current was starting to fall off the pace in 4th.
All right, it is time for Lily King in the women's 200 breaststroke. And again, you think about how important it is, those team points, because despite the fact that we've seen so many wins today by the Cali Condors, it's Energy Standard of the London Roar beating them because of the relays, because of how tightly matched they've been able to have their teammates. 50 meters of breaststroke to go. This is where you expect King to pick up the tempo, and that is exactly what she does. King trying to surge into the lead, and the Cali Condors sitting 1-2 in this 200 breaststroke with 25 meters of breaststroke to go.
Yeah, Lily King has saved a lot. Here she goes, she's up in the tempo, up in the speed. Kelsey Wall, can they get 1-2?
Look at King doing it in the final 50. She is unbeaten, her 11th ISL breaststroke win, 2:17.03. 16 for the Condors, 7 for the Current, Roar, and Energy Standard. One final individual event before we conclude day 1 of the grand final with a relay. And this is a great event, folks.
The last individual event of the evening before the last relay of day 1. Points at stake. Energy Standard leading the way. Not their strongest event, and the other teams need to take advantage. Roy Lincoln leading the way. Fink, he's chasing down, he's upped his tempo. Here he is, he's sprinting to the wall. How much has Pagoda got left down here in 8 as well? He's not going to get back into it. The competition is in the middle of the pool.
Here comes Fink. Can Fink get his hand on the wall first? Can he pull a Lily King? Look at this, final 25, Fink! He does it! Cali Condors finishing on top again.
It was tight towards the end. 800s is nothing. It's fingernails. It was Fink surging at the end. He got his hands on the wall first.
And look at this, 199 for Energy Standard, but the Condors get Fink in his 2nd win of the grand final. Final opportunity for double points, and you think about why Energy Standard has had such a great day. Again, James Gibson, relay master we call him.
There's some tired bodies out there, but none more than Caleb Dressel. He's been up a lot for his team this evening, but he's taking it out. Superb. His skills, second to none. the fastest man on the planet, leading the way down the first 50. Here we are, the last leg. Roar from leading just from the Cali Condors, and then third and fourth, Energy Standard.
And it goes down to Scott Duncan, maybe one of the most dynamic swimmers in the world next to Caleb Dressel. This is a guy that can do just about anything. Ben Proud trying to move up in lane number 2 for Energy Standard, battling against Justin Ress.
Yeah, Ben Proud, fast 50 swimmer. How much has he got left down the second 50 though? Scott though, he's out. He's on his own. He looks so good. He's had a great year.
London Roar trying to get their second relay win as they battle for second. London, they've done it. They win. And Cali Condors, they get their hand on the wall second.
Wow. What a race to finish the evening off. Like I said, there's some tired bodies out there. Swam a lot of races, but this is the strength and depth. Some of your team members have not swam this evening. They come in fresh.
219 points, Energy Standard. Cali Condor second, London Roar third, but Energy Standard, they lead it after day number 1.
What a way to wrap up day 1. The grand final of the ISL looks to be going down to the wire. When we come back, we'll bring you all the action from day 2 and meet breaststroke queen Lily King. Welcome back to the inaugural ISL's grand final in Las Vegas, where a champion will be crowned in Sin City. So many vital points to race for as European outfit Energy Standard sit top of the tree, but hot on their heels are the Cali Condors, whose star performers Caleb Dressel and Lily King have shone in Mandalay Bay.
Here we sit after day number 1. 219 points for Energy Standard, 13.5 ahead of the Cali Condors, and 17 points ahead of the London Roar, but we still have 17 events remaining on the final day of competition here in Mandalay Bay. This place looks spectacular. Let's get it started. Sjostrom. Third in London, won the 50 freestyle, but she won this event in Naples in Indianapolis.
Kate Campbell is the world record holder. She's in 4, she's taken this event out. Sjostrom took her down on the 50 freestyle yesterday, but that's just 2 lengths. This is going to be 4. This is going to become a tactical race. Campbell always goes that hard. It's just whether she's got enough to hold off the others. McEwen is no slouch either. She'll be there at the end. Can London Roar go 1-2 in the first event?
They started 1-2 after the 50. Natalie Hines looking really good as well in the blue cap in the bottom of the pool in lane number 8. It goes down to the final 25. Sjostrom, here she comes, trying to surge at the end. Can she out-touch McKeon? She's moved past Campbell, and it's gonna be, oh, Emma McKeon, 1-3, leading the way. Is this one will help London come right back in.
Sjostrom played a game, sat back, came back strong, but McKeon also did not fade.
Emma McKeon, London Roar. My favourite food is ice cream. If I was an animal, I'd be a dolphin. I would most like to go to dinner with my family. Most favourite recent movie is The Hustle. Any Beyonce song? The thing I like most about swimming is all the friends I've made. The thing I hate the most about swimming is the early mornings.
All right, it's time to welcome back to the pool deck Caleb Dressel, who set a world record yesterday in the 50 freestyle. Another incredible start for Caleb Dressel. Look at the lead he jumps out to.
Yeah, Chad Leclos, one down from him in 6. He's got a great start too, but he just got absolutely left. It's Dressel leading the way, using his speed out, looking across the field, dominating this race.
21:72 world record pace. He's under it on the first 50. Are we going to see another world record performance here?
The world record is 44.94 seconds. There's 3 men that have been 45 seconds, but can Caleb Dressel get near that world record? He's on form.
Caleb Dressel coming home. Who will catch him? No one. How quick? 45:22. Caleb Dressel, his 3rd win in Las Vegas.
It's just a master class in freestyle swimming. Head down the last few strokes, windmill stroke, touches, wins, maximum points.
The key to that race, London 2nd and 3rd. And so the London Roar with 13 points because Cali Condors 1st and 8th, and now London, they're into 2nd place in front of the Cali Condors, as it's time for arguably the Cali Condors' best event, the breaststroke. Lily King, she's earned 27 points in this event alone. She's the Olympic champion, and she's got an opportunity to go 12 for 12 on the season if she can win this 100 breaststroke. That in itself, folks, is quite a feat.
I started swimming when I was 7, I think. And pretty much like my mom swam in college, so I just kind of wanted to do what she did. Breaststroke honestly chose me at a very early age. I think my best event's been the 100 breaststroke since I was 9 years old. So it was just something I liked when I was younger, and I stuck with it. We work really hard, so I think that's the thing that I attribute my success to.
You can't really look past Lily King after winning the 50 and the 100. This is the event in the middle. She's looked so good, so smooth. Her rhythm's there. She's so powerful. She floats so well. She glides across the surface of the pool, but this is not just about her. Can a teammate get in 2nd, get complete dominance in these breaststroke?
Jennifer Contesol, Annie Laser for the LA Current, trying to battle with Molly Hannes for 2nd, but it is King all alone.
Yeah, King out 29.6 seconds, way ahead of the rest of the field. But like I said, it's about the minor places. It's about picking up more points for your team. And Eliza coming back really well now, as is Concelo. And Hannes is still holding in.
Lily King, never been under 103. How quick will she go? 103.71. Annie Laser gets her hand on 2nd, but it's still a 1-3 finish for the Cali Condors. And Lily King, 12 for 12 this season. Another star of the breaststroke trying to help his team grab the trophy, Adam Peaty.
Peaty comes back really, really fast. His technique is like none others, but Fink out here in lane 8. He had a superb day yesterday. He's in great form. He's coming in form just at the right time. He's taller, longer, rangier, but Peaty in the middle. He knows he's got a massive back end, and he's not going to want to be sitting back on this.
Peaty is not wasting time to jump ahead. He's in the lead after the first 50.
Yeah, he wants to lead it out, get the others looking at him, maybe trying a little bit too hard, start slipping the water. Prigoda coming back well as well on his side there. He's his teammate. Fink's still going well in 8, but Shimanovic, he's in the mix as well.
Peaty in the lead, halfway down the final lap. Fink trying to push, Shimanovic trying to push, Lima trying to push, but it's Adam Peaty getting the win, 55.92.
No one gets close in technique. No one gets close in a long course pool.
With London roaring into a 3-point lead after 4 events, the 400-metre specialists were next in the pool. Could world record holder Ariana Titmus claw back the deficit for the Cali Condors? And would James Guy help London hold on to their lead? Find out after the break. Welcome back to the climax of the ISL season in Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas. The stakes were high as only 8.5 points separated 3 teams after 4 events. Next up came the women's 400-metre world record holder.
Hibbett 2 wins. Dallas in the European Derby. Titmus 1 in Naples. But she's also the world champion in this event. Haley Blickinger right below her. She's the American Derby champion. So the Cali Condors with 2 solid swimmers at the bottom of the pool in lanes 7 and 8.
Ariana Titmus out in 1:55.23 seconds underneath her own world record pace. This is not just another swim. This is potentially a world record swim.
About a second off world record pace for Titmus as she turns and tries to come home, looking to win the 12th event of the weekend for the Cali Condors. Blickinger trying to battle it out for 4th. Titmus is going to get the win, 3:56.21.
What a great swim by Titmus. She went out hard. She was having a go at her own world record. Not far off it, faded slightly towards the end. But remember, it's not about the time.
With those 14, they're only 5.5 points behind the London Roar. And Energy Standard, who entered this day on top, has moved into 3rd. Here's that acrylic wall, the first ever to be done at a swim meet of this level. What a view.
Here we go, the men's 400 freestyle. It really could come from anywhere. Looking at times done in the past, James Guy has the fastest time on paper at a 3:36.3, but he hasn't been on that sort of form recently. His 200s have been good, but this is a 400. Here we're coming in, the 200 turn, the halfway mark. It's Cirque over first, 1:48.2. There's only a second between him and Salazar in 2 from the LA Current. He's coming back into the race at the moment. Remember, there's a long way to go. It's all about pace. This can be a real tactical one. It's Guy into the last wall. He's over first. How much he's got left in his body? His legs are going. Winnington, Litchfield.
Litchfield trying to give it a go. Ibsen, Tally Haas trying to push, but it's going to be James Guy. He leads the way, and whoa, London is roaring again. 1-2. What a second day. What an answer for London here on the second day of the grand final.
James Guy paced to perfection, 3:39.99. He was hurting towards the end, but hurt he can. He wins.
And look at how tight it is, folks. London 264. But this is where Energy Standard has excelled. It's the first opportunity for double points. And the women's 4x100 medley relay. $18 points for a relay win, and it's even more critical to make sure you don't go first at 8th, because you only get 2 points for an 8th place finish. King has the Condors in the lead halfway home.
Yeah, the Cali Condors are in. They're in first. They've got a good lead, being chased by London Roar. 50 to go, using the underwater, looking across at Campbell. Campbell's chasing, she's closing fast, but there's only one lap to go.
Comerford in the lead, but here comes Kate Campbell. Comerford, Campbell, down to the touch. It is Cali Condors soaring in the 400 medley relay. They get the win, and they finish first and fifth as a team.
The Cali Condors, they had this lady, Lily King. She's undefeated for a reason. She's on such good form at the moment. And then the Cali Condors just had enough. Comerford just got a hand on the wall first. Campbell was closing, but the Condors saw.
Both teams scored 26, and so it's still that 5-point margin between the London Roar and the Cali Condors. Session number 1 of the final day of the grand final in the books, and it's London in the lead.
7 races down and 9 to go, plus the climactic skins. London Roar led the Condors by 12 and fellow Europeans Energy Standard by 28.5. Could rookie and new world record holder Deo Seto continue his momentum from day 1 to secure vital points for Standard? Find out after the break. Welcome back to the final session of a thrilling ISL season where 3 teams still have a chance of glory. London Roar lead the way with 9 events plus the unmissable skins races still to come. Deo Seto set Las Vegas alight on day 1 with a world record. Could he repeat the feat in the 200-meter individual medley?
Yeah, Seto, I know he set that world record yesterday, which was absolutely exceptional, but he was sprinting every lap. Here he is, the 200 medley, taking it on. His fly is his strongest stroke. They're all good, but this stroke's brilliant. Look at that, using 15 meters underwater, even on a 200 medley. But Mark Cherniak from Cali Condors out second, and Duncan Scott, though, he's in hot pursuit in third. Seto, he's out in front, he's going to be winning. But remember, it's not just about the winner. Energy Standard second swimmer sitting back in 8th place. He needs to get up.
And he was about a half a second off of world record pace. He already broke Ryan Lochte's 10-year-old world record, 1:49.63. That's the world record. Can Seto get his second of the weekend? No, just off of it at 1:50.76.
Here's Seto on the backstroke. Nice high head position. Duncan Scott closed fast, but Seto had done all the damage early on.
Energy Standard, London Roar, LA Current, all with 10 points, and all 3 of the teams gained back 3 on the Cali Condors.
This is the moment.
Pickram, Sanchez, Margalis, Siobhan Marie O'Connor, London Roar in the lead, trying to be crowned the first ever ISL champions. And the thing is, at the end of this day, at the end of the match, it may only be a point or 2 that decides if you hoist the trophy or if you go home empty-handed. And that means if you can get 6th instead of 7th or 5th instead of 6th, that could be the 1 point that you need.
Yeah. Into the wall with 50 to go. What have they got left in their legs now? They'll start kicking. They'll start kicking hard. It's only 30 more seconds of pain to go.
Almost a full second lead. Pickram over Margalis, but don't count out Sanchez. She's got some great speed coming home as well. Margalis has not been beaten in the IM this season. She's given it a go on the final 25. Can she track down Sydney Pickram. It's going to be London. It's Sydney Pickram handing Melanie Margalis her first defeat in the IM this season.
She tired at the end here, but she had enough to get the hand on the wall first.
London leading still by 16 because of that gutsy performance by Sydney Pickram. Second 3 times this season, but she waits for the grand final to get her first 200 IM win.
It's those 3. It's going to be a dogfight. The 2 energy standard swimmers, Manadou, Leclos, against Dressel from the Cali Condors.
Dressel has won 12 times this season, 3 times at the grand final. Start, turn, underwaters. It's what it's about on the 50 fly.
Dressel's start just does not get any worse. He's just on it every time. Practice to perfection.
Everybody is chasing Caleb Dressel. Dressel's gonna win 22:06. That's a new American record. A record-breaking weekend for Dressel continues. His 4th win of the grand final and 13th win of the season. And just in the blink of one event, look at how tight it's gotten. 332 points for the London Roar, 326.5 points. And Energy Standard, they are right in distance as well. Women's 50 butterfly.
Yeah, Gastadello, she's out of the way over in lane 2. Holly Barrett's no slouch. She also has been a 24-second 50 fly. This is going to be tight. Shosham, head down. She's round quickly. She doesn't breathe on this 50 butterfly. She'll have her head down all the way back. She won't be looking.
Look at Dahlia. She stays down. It's Dahlia Gastadello. Shostrom trying to get in as well. And it is Beryl Gastadello. She remains unbeaten. Her 4th win in the 50 fly.
Here into the finish. Gastadello on the left of your screen there with the yellow hat. Head down towards the end. Shostrom was tiring. Her stroke was getting shorter and shorter.
With each team winning a race apiece, there was no change in the leaderboard, but double points were on offer in the mixed 400-meter freestyle relay. There was also a chance for Sato to make it a hat-trick of Las Vegas wins as he took on the 200 fly. Welcome back to Las Vegas, where just 5 events remained before the potentially decisive skins races. London Roar led the way by 8.5 points and were confident of extending their advantage with Guillaume Guido in the 100-meter back. The Brazilian already had 5 ISL backstroke wins, including victory in the 50-meter event under his belt. Could he make it 6?
Expect Guido in 4 to be out fast. He won the 50 backstroke. He'll go at this. He'll try and break the field. Rylov, though, he's out fast. He's not normally out this quick.
They're all turning over. Half a second separating first to fifth. Guido in the lead after the first 50.
Yeah, Guido made a move. He went down the first length, kind of steady, and then just picked things up. Rylov, though, he's hit it hard. Over the last turn, lots of splash. Who's coming up? Who's got it?
Guido pops up first. Rylov giving chase. Kolesnikov giving chase. Oh, wow! Guido!
That's 2 more for the Raw and 2 less for Energy Standard. These close finishes are making all the difference. Here at the start, they launched themselves out of the water. Guido, very powerful backstroker. Here into the finish, it was tight. There was only 0.05 of a second separating those 3 men.
This is another great event for the London Roar.
Atherton has not started well this meet so far. She's not been on form, but sometimes one more swim is all it takes. She's young, she's still inexperienced. Smoliga down in 8, she's going with her.
And the difference, half a second between Atherton and Smoliga. Cali Condors running second and third, but Atherton looks to be cruising here in the 100 backstroke.
Yeah, she's over first, about half a second ahead. She goes deep in this underwater, using all these 15 meters. Smoliga turning over, trying to catch her, but it's going to be Atherton.
Seebohm battling it out for third, but it is Atherton with her first win of the grand final, 55.09. And this is where we sit. London, 363 points. Cali Condors, 347 and a half. Mixed freestyle relay is next.
Simona Billis leading out Energy Standard. Fresh, fast.
Things are pretty tough there between even 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's all up for grabs right now.
And remember, you've got two teams of 4 to count for the points. It's not just about your first team.
London, Energy Standard, battling for the win. And the 18 points goes to Energy Standard, their third relay win of the grand final. The Relay Masters done it again. London in the lead. We have the 200 fly and the skins still to decide who will win the grand final. Remember, the Cali Condors, they trail by 23.5 points. You got the ace in their pocket, if you will, in Caleb Dressel swimming the skins. That could potentially be 27 points at the end because of the skins, triple points.
Yeah, if he recovers, they've got a huge finish.
And look at Belmonte making her move in lane number 4. Did she time this perfectly? Flicking her in the lead, followed by Dahlia. As they come home, trying to get a 1-2 finish. Belmonte, though, trying to charge. Here comes Holly Hibbett. She's charging as well towards the end. Belmonte with a great finish, but it's going to be Flicking or getting the win.
Energy Standard not good in the women's 200 fly. Arguably the two best 200 flyers in this pool, though. Seto breaks the world record in the 400 IM. He's flying at the moment, and Ched Leclos.
Big time performance. How about this addition added by James Gibson and Energy Standard? They got a chance for a 1-2 finish. Ched Leclos looks over. He's trying to touch Shields and Conger. Seto's gonna win, and it's gonna be 1-3. Energy Standard. Big points in the 200 butterfly.
The freestyle relay team and the sensational Seto had brought Energy Standard right back into contention. Coming up, the last event of the 2019 ISL season, the climactic winner-takes-all skins. Welcome back to the Mandalay Resort in Las Vegas, where we were about to witness the climax to the ISL's inaugural season. As the women waited to take their place for the skins race, London still led, but remember, these eliminators counted triple, and there was still opportunities for a big swing in points for those playing catch-up.
And here we go, the grand final, going down to the skins. London Roar in the lead. Only 4 will survive the first round.
Casadello get off really well, as did Sarah Sjostrom. Kate Campbell's a lot taller. Takes her time to get off the block, but she's down this first length quick. Remember, 4 to go through. No games being played.
Who will help their team punch their ticket? Hemskirt, Sjostrom looking good. Who will move on? It is 2 from London, 2 from Energy Standard.
That was massive from Emma McEwen there. She came in 4th, but she beat Cali Condors.
McKeon, Campbell, Sjostrom, Hemskirt. Only 2 will survive.
An even start, a tight start. Campbell maybe just shaving it down this first lap. McKeon looks okay. Sjostrom will try and come back. It's Campbell just ahead, but being closed on.
McKeon clawing her way back in. She might have a chance. Campbell, Sjostrom, those 2 will move on.
Wow, what a finish. Sjostrom takes it 23.9, but between Campbell and Hemskirt, 2/100ths of a second. Hemskirt looked good, she looked like she was ahead, but the long arm of Campbell gets on the wall. This is going to be who can dig the deepest, who's going to want it more.
Sjostrom not only an opportunity to be the skins winner, but also the season MVP. If she gets the win here in the skins, much better start than Campbell. Sarah Sjostrom flying off the blocks.
Sjostrom just gone for it, she's giving it everything. Campbell looked extremely tired. I think Sjostrom's going to be too strong for her.
Oh, Energy Standard, the season MVP, Sarah Sjostrom, 27 points. She's done it.
Exceptional swimming from that lady. That's why she's the MVP. That's why she's one of the world greats, and she could do so many events. Kate Campbell was exhausted before that. You could see it. She didn't want it. I don't blame her. But Sjostrom dug so deep. It was over off the block.
Sjostrom, skins winner, but most important for Energy Standard, they're now within 14 and a half of the London Roar. And so the grand finale, the final match of the ISL season, goes down to the final event. Look at this field. Nathan Adrian, Duncan Scott, Kyle Chalmers, Florent Manadou, Ben Proud, Caleb Dressel. Only 4 will survive. Who will it be? Critical for Energy Standard and the London Roar to get their swimmers to move on. Energy Standard looks good, trying to punch 2 more into the Final 4, and they'll do that in London. They're out. Oh! That's a game changer, folks.
Wow, that was a close finish. Chalmers looked like he was coming back strong for Roar, but he's ended up 5th. Manadou goes in 1st. Dressel 2nd. Adrian, one big swim on the outside there. He's 3rd. Proud 4th.
Adrian, Manadou, Ben Proud, Caleb Dressel. Energy Standard has a chance to be the ISL team champions. It goes down to this semifinals of the skins. Caleb Dressel jumping up first. Nathan Adrian giving it a go.
Dressel, a huge start. He's holding nothing back here. He's going at this. Manadou, head down, trying to stay near him. It's these 2 that are going to make it through.
Dressel and Manadou on to the final.
I think he knows That was a big swim.
C'est lui les faut quand même.
And Manadou secures the ISL win for Energy Standard. The only question, can they come through with one more big pop here and take down Caleb Dressel? Finals MVP Caleb Dressel trying to get one more win for the Cali Condors.
Is Manadou away fast? I can't see past him. I don't think Manadou has enough to get back to him after 2 first lengths. Dressel is going to be his demonstration time.
Caleb Dressel, he's the finals MVP, his 3rd Skins win. But the ISL champions of 2019, that title belongs to Energy Standard.
Wow.
Energy Standard, the inaugural champions.
And so it was the enduring energy of the Standard that won the day in a most thrilling of finishes as they overhauled the London Roar, who were left to lick their wounds. The final margin of victory was 9.5 points, with Cali Condors finishing 3rd and LA Current looking to improve next season. But in 2019, it was the Energy coach who was rightly proud.
That last period, 30 points behind. I was on edge there. It's fantastic. I'm really chuffed with the guys. They've always been behind for 3 meets in a row. They never give up. They never give up, and I showed great courage. Those last guys coming out and delivering. Like poor old Benny could barely swim, but he did what he needed to do, and I am chuffed to bits.
Caleb Dressel took the MVP award for the 3rd time to add to his new world record in the 50-meter freestyle. And Sarah Sjostrom collected the overall MVP for the ISL season, having won 12 races, including 3 triple-point skins.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Your 2019 International Swimming League champions, Energy Standard!
To the victors, the trophy, and Chad Leclos became the first man ever to lift the ISL's ultimate prize. Energy Standard celebrated winning both an epic finale and the opening season of the biggest, brashest, most energetic event in swimming. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage and look out for an even more spectacular set of racing in 2020.